Oh man, I got to get down here. All right, they already got like 3 between them. Man. Oh, and Rob got another.
This is 6, man.
6?
6 we've gotten.
Oh my gosh. We've been here for like 10 minutes. I've just been wiring up.
Rob and I each have 3.
Yikes. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, another one? Dang, dude. All right, here, when you have a second, mic up, bro.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look, whoa. Nice.
Beautiful.
Well, Rob, do you think it's a pretty good day of fishing?
We're not bored. We're not
Good thing
bored.
we swapped lakes. Our first lake was a little disappointing. Only a few, and now we can't keep them off.
Yep.
Can't beat them off of us. Well, guys, we just want to do a quick update video, my buddy Rob and I, on the 511 Skyweight chest rigs. I have the Survival, the more like slimmed down version, and almost 2 years ago, I gave you the utility version, like right after they came out. You're like, dude, that looks sick. I want it.
Yep.
So I hooked you up with that model. And you now have used it a ton.
Yeah.
I go back and forth. I use it more and more frequently, it seems. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about the utility version and what you dig about it and what you don't. First
of all, I'm more of a fisherman than I am a backpacker. And so when I saw the chest rig, I just used it for fishing more than I did backpacking. It's great for both. And it was kind of a surprise because knowing Gideonstactical, he's more focused, highlighting more of the backpacking community. And so with this being a fisherman, I love it. I did not expect it to be this great. I can't go anywhere without this now. So I don't even bring a backpack anymore.
We just like the car's right there. So
yeah. But like, even
if we had to trek a little bit.
Yeah, I mean our backpacking trip this summer, I didn't bring like a big old tackle box.
Oh, right. This is your tackle box.
This is here. Once I bring this in here, we're hoping
and while he's doing that, be careful where you tap the mic. You keep smacking.
Oh, do I? Sorry.
So for me, what I like about the Skyweight series is the value. I'll annotate in the pricing, but that is a big part of it. I've done other chest rigs from other companies, especially like Hill People, and those are excellent quality bags. But for about half the cost, you still get a lot of functionality out of these Skyweight.
Yeah.
What I like about the Survival for me is that it basically gives me enough hard points, if you will, that I can do bear spray, or today I have my Coben from Cold Steel right there because of the Molly loops underneath, but you could do bear spray as well down there. And then I usually have 1 or 2 other things attached, like my Zoleo or whatever, maybe my walkie-talkies if we're doing that. And then my firearm, and that is enough for me. For me personally, if I start to load it up with more than that, it starts to really weigh on me, especially if I'm hiking long distances. So I look at it as hard points for like communication and then defensive measures, regardless if it's bear spray or a firearm. Versus you, and that's partly because I'm going usually longer distances, maybe 5-10 miles on a hike. Whereas for the most part, you're doing under 5 miles, let's say.
Yeah, under 5 miles for sure.
And you have yours way more decked out.
Yeah, mine is full to the brim. I mean,
and why don't you just kind of show us here?
So,
there we go.
We did a. Oops, of course this wasn't closed all the way.
That's all right.
But yeah, so got primarily my fly box. It's a double-sided. Literally all my stuff just fell. But
oh man, that like blew up, dude. Dang. But you obviously have enough organization in there.
Yeah, I mean,
and with the lighting, I may have to run in a different shot anyway. But so I mean, plenty for you to have like
this is all I bring typically. I mean, I got one side it's flies, the other side my lures of my choice for that day, whatever I think is going to be popping.
And then you got like more here. You got like a reel right there, just in the kind of like the.
It's actually my breath mints for the coffee breath.
Yeah, come on, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, got my fishing license in here.
Just some really
just a
quick
bunch
stuff.
of random stuff that I need.
And then you're using the hard points on the bottom for your pliers.
So what I like is they before we go to the bottom, like they got these straps here up the top that I use a carabiner to connect my fishing pliers, which is super helpful. I can just drop it. We're totally fine. I can handle the fish, whatever I need. But super helpful right there. Everything's all in one. But the selling point for me was not only was it a good option for fishing, but it offers a good concealment.
Right, the
solution
sidearm, totally.
as well.
And so what are you packing right there?
So this is a Hellcat Pro.
Okay.
With a Hollow Sun red dot.
Gotcha. Yeah, and it's got the, and I forget, this did not come with that Velcro, like,
yeah, you
right,
gave this to me.
Yeah,
at one point.
so you're going to have to do that. But that's definitely large enough for that.
Yeah.
I have my Glock 19 in mine, so could easily fit all that. Why don't you turn around real quick
Very
just so
helpful,
they see
yeah.
the. Now, what, if any, or keep turning?
Yep.
There you go, sun. Perfect. There we go. Just so you guys can see. Obviously, you can go behind a backpack. You have extra elastic points right there just to keep all the extra straps and stuff. So you were telling me, though, that there are a couple things.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not hiking in more than 5 miles, I do pack it heavy with my firearm on me. I do tend to notice that my back hurts a little bit after a while. There is a hip version, right? The hip strap.
Yeah, you can get the belt, and then it slides through, and it's basically a fanny pack.
So, I mean, I could have the same rig just on my waist and get rid of that issue.
Yeah.
But for me personally, when I'm swapping out my gear or changing my lure to a fly or vice versa, I can open this thing up right in front of the lake, and here's my workstation, and nothing falls. I can change out my leader.
Yeah,
or
the fact that it has those kind of like catches, so
Yes.
that it'll do like a clamshell, but won't fully like boom, just fall open.
Exactly.
That's a nice feature.
Yeah. Gotta get a new tackle box because that thing busted.
Well, and to be clear, so that like hopefully you can see that right there. You know, it's an ambi setup where you just pull the little tab right there, and then you can deploy, your firearm completely.
Yeah.
Really
Huge.
quick. So righties or lefties, you could definitely, use that.
Yeah.
And then it's got the side wings are quick release, but the top over is not.
Correct.
Let's see if we can see it. The lighting, we're fighting. There it is. We're fighting lighting today, guys. There you go.
Yep. So just a little
at the foothills of the beautiful Rocky Mountains, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, was there anything else?
I will say just a little point of feedback. I don't know how picky people get on this, but for me personally, I do have more of a barrel chest, so it's hard to get it on because of these little clips. They're not like the long extended ones. But Aaron,
it's harder to fish it in. You're saying.
It's harder to fish it in because I mean you can. It took a little bit of practice, but you and I were talking earlier. If you get the longer clips, it's just going to be more surface area that's rubbing wrong against your chest or your
armpits probably and stuff. Right?
So that from that aspect, I love this, but it is a little
like looking down and trying to click it on yourself.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get used to, but I mean the release is super easy, just super quick. Boom. I'm off,
on and
I'm
off.
done.
Yep.
Absolutely love this thing. The one piece of this that I would change is just the loops down here on the bottom. I found that when I'm not fishing and I want to take this off, I'd like to fit a can of bear spray, but I think I have to get an attachment to.
Right, so it's a trade-off. I mean, if those were elastic, then you could probably get a bear spray can under there, but instead it's a hard point for more versatility in that, but you have to get a bear spray like pouch, like sleeve to be able to deploy that properly.
Exactly.
So, but other than that, I know you absolutely love that one for fishing, and now since I've started fishing, I've started using it more, but just carrying it more frequently than I used to.
Yeah.
And so it's a great like budget alternative for chest rigs.
Absolutely.
That will give you a lot of versatility, and you can wear a backpack, and
with it. I think on our backpacking trip, I was wearing this, and it was perfect. It was actually a good balance of front and back with the weight, and this was a top 5 item. My essential item for backpacking.
Right.
You guys can go see that video on the channel.
I'll try to have it popping up. One of the 2 corners. That was fun.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
Welcome to the show.
So, just wanted to give you guys kind of a different feel and just a different update video after having used these for over a year. What we like, what we don't. For me personally, I'm more the slim, and you're more of the organized and have quite a lot of gear. So it really depends on how you want to use the device and how far you're hiking. Will probably be the better solution. So appreciate you guys hanging. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. Those links will be below as well if you want to check them out for yourself and to start exploring the Skyweight series and their chest rigs and some of their other gear. Until next time, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.
Peace.